Hey everyone, Techni here with a review of the recently released HyperX Cloud Stinger Core 7.1. Now I have reviewed the original Stingers multiple times actually. They're actually included in our top 5 $50 gaming headsets and they took first place right there. So I was kind of wondering like, hey, what's the difference of these new ones here? And believe it or not, there is a whole lot different. Now again, talking about me reviewing the older ones right there, I am not going to make this a massive comparison video. I'm going to review this headset first off here, and then at the end I will chime in and take some time pointing out the differences from this headset to the older Stingers, and trust me, there's quite a bit different. Alright, so first off we got to talk about comfort here, and let me tell you what, these ear cushions, totally cloth going all the way around, a little bit of pleather inside to lock in that sound, but super breathable, plenty of depth in there, plenty of size for my ears to fit in completely, very nice, soft and plush. I love these ear cushions. Also right along the line with the headband right there, very soft and plush, and also cloth right there, so you have plenty of breathability in this guy. You don't really get too sweaty with these. Now as far as adjustment on the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core right here, you have a little bit of swivel in and out right there, just an absolute small pinch, plenty of adjustment within the headband, nice firm clicks, and as you see you have that metal support right in there for some durability, but it does hold its position nice and well. Ear cushions go in and out right there, plenty of adjustability in this guy, and you do not get any pressure points with it. Now the headset is completely plastic, coming in at only 217 grams on my scale, and it feels fantastic. When you put it on your head, again, incredibly lightweight, maybe a little bit less than a medium clamping force for me at least, very comfortable with glasses on right here. Very, very cozy. Again, lightweight and a very mild clamping force. Now talking about it being all plastic and lightweight like that, it still feels very durable. I can twist it up and I don't get really worried about it, right? The plastic's very thick and it feels supported in the right spots right there. As you can see, you got your brackets and your hold points right there where those pressure points would be. And again, it just feels very solid. I don't get worried about this guy. Now as far as features and functions on the headset right here, pretty much simple and straight to the point. You have your volume wheel on the back of the left ear cup. Your 3.5 cable is attached right there, rubber cable, and it cannot be removed. Your microphone is permanently attached as well, and it is flip up to mute. Alright, so now let's go ahead and talk about the sound right here. Now the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core 7.1s are using 40mm drivers with a frequency range of 20 to 20,000, 20 being your low end, your bass, 20,000 being your high end, your treble and everything. And the headset does connect by 3.5 and USB. USB works on PlayStation, PS4, Mac, and then Nintendo Switch. But again, you really get the use of this on PC, being able to utilize the software in the 7.1. 3.5, of course, you can use it on any single device with a 3.5 connection. And I did test it across all those devices, Mac, PC, PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, and Nintendo Switch right there, listening to music, watching videos, and playing games, whether that be 3.5 or the USB. But with these being the 7.1 with the USB, let's go ahead and start right there. Again, primarily using on PC. That's pretty much what they're built for, because again, you get to take advantage of the HyperX Ingenuity software, which let me tell you what, as far as the software, you can pretty much control your volume, your mic, and then the 7.1 right there. So that's really it. There's nothing detailed in there, no EQ adjustment or anything. It's pretty much just to control the 7.1. And let me be straight with you, the 7.1 is horrible. I can't stand it. You all know I can't stand 7.1 in any gaming headset, and I tell people that all the time. Do not make 7.1 a selling point for your headset. They're slapping that on the box right there as a little selling point. That doesn't give you any advantage in any game or anything. You know, you'd want to look for something with a little higher range to give you an advantage, like more highs, right? A little bit higher than that 20,000 to kind of pinpoint those footsteps and everything. As far as 7.1, it just jacks with the EQ and just makes everything sound distant and echoey. And right along with this one, it sounded horrible with the 7.1 active. So now talking about using it without the 7.1, which was my preferred method to use it, even on PC right there. And it sounded pretty good. Me playing a lot of Call of Duty Warzone right there, it was definitely immersive, which would be a little bit more mid-heavy. I wouldn't say bass-heavy because it wasn't rumbling or shaking in your head, but a little bit more the mids right there. Again, I say like choppers a lot. You really kind of got a lot of that. A lot of the background wind was even a little bit more, I don't want to say muddy, but again, mid-heavy, a little bit thicker, if that makes sense right there. And it did kind of drown out some of the highs sometimes. Again, if I heard someone's footsteps coming and then a grenade went off, it almost drowned out the footsteps. And that is the detail I got across every single platform right there. Now, it was different. When I was playing a story game, say Uncharted 4 on the PlayStation 4 right there, very nice, and again, very immersive with that environment. It's a little slower pace, a little mellow game, right? You're sitting there watching and playing it and really immersed you into it. But again, getting into that first-person shooter, again, it got a little chaotic within the headset. I didn't really understand, where it wanted to go. It kind of, again, sat in the middle and let a couple other things just kind of overtake it right there. It became a little bit of a jumble. So that's right where I'd class this headset as far as sound right here. Is it immersive? Maybe like a story-based game or something like that? Not really for that first-person shooter competitive game at all. Again, if you want a little bit more bass and a little bit more body to your sound, that's what you're gonna get right here. Alright, so we are now using the microphone on the HyperX Cloud Stinger cores right here. Mic's about 2 inches from my mouth, and I honestly gotta say, I think the mic's pretty good. It does pick up some P's and T's a little bit, so maybe slap on a windscreen and I think you'll be pretty much good to go. But that's probably my one complaint about it. You also do get some noise whenever you mute it. Let me go on it again. It's flip up to mute. As you can see, you kind of hear that scratch and then that little bit of click in the background. No notification in the headset at all. But again, all in all, I think the mic is passable. Alright, so now that we pretty much covered the new HyperX Cloud Stinger Core 7.1s, I want to talk about the differences from the original Cloud Stingers that I absolutely loved. And let's start off with the obvious, right? The old Cloud Stingers had fully pleather ear cushions and a headband. These guys are cloth. So with the old ones, yeah, your ears do get a little bit sweatier than these guys. Number two, and quite a big one for me at least, is the amount of swivel with the old Stingers compared to these. The old ones, you used to be able to go flat and put them right on your chest. These guys, again, you just have that little amount right there. It's plenty in these guys, but again, you don't get that full swivel. The microphone on the old Cloud Stingers was a little bit more robust as far as the build. At least you had a nice rubber coating over it. This guy, you just kind of have that bendable wire right there. I mean, it works perfectly fine, but again, cosmetically, it did look better on the old one. Also, a nice improvement on this guy, as you all saw with the volume wheel. It is a nice regular wheel in there, nice and firm. On the old Stingers, it was that slider, and I could not stand that thing. You couldn't get a precise volume notch right there. Again, each little movement was too much. So I really like how they went to the wheel with this guy. Alright, so next up, and probably most importantly, the biggest difference between both of these headsets, again, HyperX Cloud Stinger cores right here using 40mm drivers, 16 ohms with 20 to 20,000, and yes, you do get that goofy 7.1 as well. Now, talking about the old Cloud Stingers, I absolutely love that soundstage. Very nice and detailed and just very crispy. Less bass than this guy, but a very nice, detailed, crisp sound. They were using 50mm drivers, 30 ohms with a frequency range of 18 to 23,000. So that is a huge difference right there. Again, straight out the box, you definitely notice a cosmetic difference. But again, when you put them on your head, you really notice that sound difference. Again, this guy having more bass, the old one's having real highs, real crispy sound. And me personally, I love that high crispy sound. Great for competitive games, great for story games and everything. I would say yes, this one again is more immersive and everything, but it almost feels like to me like, man, we had this fantastic, great headset and we're taking a step back right here. Is that why it's called the Core? Maybe. Okay, so whatever. Maybe that's why we're calling it the Core, but like, why throw in this goofy 7.1? Are you just trying to like sell us on this goofy thing? I don't like that at all, right? So that brings me right to my conclusion of the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core 7.1s. I honestly feel like it's a downgrade from the original Cloud Stingers. But again, maybe that's what they're going for right here, with this being the Core, you know what I mean? So let's talk about, are they worth the $49, $50 headset right here? Yes, I really do. I like the headset. The thing I don't like about it is this 7.1. Could they remove this and drop the price by 10 bucks? I don't know. If this was 39 bucks, I tell you right now, go get it. It is awesome. It's a great, comfortable, durable, and it sounds good for a headset, depending on what you're looking to play again. But again, do I like the old Stingers more than these? Hands down, easily. This is not a bad headset, but again, I think they could have like reduced this and reduced the price a little bit. But hey, let me know down in the comments if you use the older Stingers and if you're looking at upgrading or you already did and you use these. Please let me know what you think as well, because I'm really curious to hear your opinion from the change to these guys as well. But hey, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my review on the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core 7.1s right here. I hope I answered some questions if you're looking into this headset or looking to upgrade, or again, I don't know if we can call this an upgrade. If you're looking into this headset, we'll stick with that, right? And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for future tech videos. Hey, I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.